What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we have something special and fun. Yeah, Niantic is basically making me lose on purpose, and I'll get to the reason why. When you guys play Go Battle League, if you don't pick a team, right? If you don't build your team out, Niantic will give you a recommendation. But my gosh, I have hundreds of amazing Great League Pokemon, and it just gives me the worst options. Today is a fun video of random teams that Niantic gave me, and the whole goal is to try to see if I can get a win. So yeah, it's a battle against Niantic, the teams that they give me. No spoilers in here. You're just gonna see the fun team for what it is and find out if I get the win or not. Let's go ahead and get right into it. All right, get in the first battle. Gyarados and Jellicent. And we also have a Weezing and a Lapras. So, not too bad, but it could be worse. And I also don't have Crunch on the Gyarados that they chose for me here in the Great League, but I can fake it till you make it, right? So I'm going to go ahead and no shield. It is going to be a Shadow Ball, unfortunately, and they do decide to swap out, and they swap into a Gligar, which is actually pretty good for us because the Aqua Tail here is going to do super effective damage. We're going to go ahead and come in with Lapras right now with Ice Shard, and this is actually my Great League Lapras, which is perfect. Surf and Skull Bash. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of ammunition on the back end here for the Jellicent, as it is Ghost and Water, so we're doing nothing but resisted damage. So I'm just gonna have to throw Surfs, just do as many as I can and just kind of chunk down the health here of Jellicent, and then look to come in with that Weezing with 2 shields and try to make something work. I believe if it is my Great League Weezing, it should have Sludge Bomb and Thunderbolt, I believe. So we're gonna have to see if we can pull this off. Obviously, Jellicent's a very tough Pokemon for this team to be facing off against because of its typing, as Shadow Ball, boom, will KO us. And then we're going to go ahead and come in with that Weezing and look to load up on energy. Yeah, we do have Thunderbolt. Now, they swap out into a Clodsire. And this is actually a very unique situation for us, because Gyarados might as well be a raid boss versus Clodsire with Mudshot. As you guys can see, it's not doing any damage. I mean, it's doing damage, but not a lot. Well, we're talking about a Gyarados in the Great League being glassy and not taking damage from the fast move here. This is like critical for us to potentially win. So we're going to go ahead and go for another Aqua Tail. I'm hoping that I can get to a third one in time, but I think this is going to be close. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to make it. No, one fast move away. Now, the Weezing here is going to be doing resisted damage with both Sludge Bomb and Thunderbolt, but I figure the Sludge Bomb is my best bet because of Stab, same type attack bonus. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the Sludge Bomb here on CMP tie, as this is my last hope if we get the KO. No, they survive with 1 HP. Had we gotten the KO there, it's a race to Thunderbolt, and I think we might win. So Niantic, boom, takes game 1 from me with this incredibly bad team. All right, good game. Moving to the next one, Cresselia. We also have a Unova Stunfisk and a Shiftry. And this is my Great League Cresselia as well. So this is already a good situation for us. Cresselia is incredibly strong in the Great League. It can soak a lot of damage. And I do have access to Moonblast, so I can at least hit for neutral here against the Superior. And with my backline as well, being Shiftry and Unova Stunfisk, we obviously want to get rid of the Superior because it can do very well. Frenzy Plant and Aerial Ace, right? So let's see if Cresselia can hang on. I really can't give up a shield in this situation, so I'm going to let it go. And we do survive, and we get to the Moonblast right here. Hopefully this KOs, but it actually might not. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't KO right there, so they're going to go ahead and farm us down. I'm going to come in with the Shiftry and look to Snarl down, but I don't get the Snarl down in time, as they will go for an Aerial Ace. So we're going to go ahead and stop that. All right, next up, it is going to be a Skeledurge. This is really bad. I'm going to try to sacrifice the Shiftry here, and here's my reasoning. Is if Superior was the hardest counter to Unova Stunfisk on the lead, my hope is that if I give it a shield, or not give it a shield, but save it for the back end, that maybe it could win. So we're going to go ahead and go for another Foul Play, and then look to swap into, well, actually, Shiftry is just going to go down. We're going to pray that Stunfisk can win the zeros here, as they do decide to go for a charge move. My hope is maybe there's a flyer, maybe there's a Skarmory back there, which we would core break this backline, obviously. They swap out, and it's a Charge Bug. But the thing is, this Charge Bug is running Spark and not Volt Switch. It's a little bit different there, but my hope is that they don't have Crunch. Now, this Stunfisk right here is pretty bulky. It's a very good IV as well that I do have, and they do have Crunch. That is so unfortunate, and I need to get 2 more Mud Bombs off to potentially KO the Charge Bug here. So there's the next one. Let's see if we can get to the 3rd one in time, and we do! Just in time. Hopefully this is enough damage. There's still the Skeledirge in the back that I have to deal with. Here we go. Skeledirge and Incinerate, Mud Shot, and the Pancake gets to the Mud Bomb in time. And ladies and gentlemen, we are able to win. Boom! Takes out the Skeledirge with 1 HP in a dream. That is going to be a good game. Alright, moving to the next one. Toxapex here on the lead. This looks like a strong team. I got Vigoroth and Probopass. So, not too concerned right here. I think I'm very comfortable with this lineup that I have. I got some play with it, so long as I try to draw out a potential Poliwrath that they might have in the back with my Vigoroth. That's kind of my hope here, as I will decide to go for a Sludge Bomb to do as much neutral damage. They decide to shield. I swap into Vigoroth, and it's not my Great League Vigoroth. It is a Scratch Brick Break Vigoroth, which is the worst moveset possible, as Scratch is doing no damage. I needed Counter and Body Slam. This went from a potentially really nice set of battles, or a really nice matchup, and there's a Runerigus in the back, so Brick Break here is going to be doing nothing. I thought for sure that Vigoroth was going to be able to do some work there, but it didn't. We got to come back in with Toxapex. We're also going to no shield here, calling the Sand Tomb, and it's actually a Shadow Ball. So that's just a big oof, because now I need to try to land this Brine. This is my last hope, right? Brine needs to land for super effective damage in order to have any chance at this game. It does, so now we have to swap into Probopass, otherwise we'd get farmed down with Shadow Claw from the opponent. So we're going to go ahead and no shield. It is going to be Sand Tomb, and now we got to pray that Magnet Bomb can close this game out for us. We do have a 2-to-1 shield advantage, so all hope is not lost. What we're praying for is a Skarmory in the back. That's what we're really hoping for here with the Greedent lead, just some kind of flyer back there, so Probopass could potentially win as we go for the Magnet Bomb. They swap back in, and it is going to be the Greedent. So this gives me hope, and my hope is that actually I can farm down right here. Magnet Bomb will hopefully KOs, but it's probably not, yeah. And then hopefully we can farm down. We will have to shield the final charge move. Runerigus is still in the back. I don't know what their final Pokemon is. Let's see. It's going to be a Gligar. It's going to be a good game. Gligar, unfortunately, is going to be able to KO both the Probopass and the Toxapex. So good game to my opponent. I am going to try to flex on them, trying to catch the charge move here. So I'll swap now, and I do catch it. So we still got it. A little flex there. But there was no hope in that game, especially when I saw that I had a Scratch Brick Break Vigoroth. Thank you, Niantic, for giving me that instead of my Counter Body Slam Rock Slide one. Good game. Alright. Moving into the next one, we have Typhlosion versus Chargebug. Hey, we got a good lead right here. Incinerate. Yes, it is Incinerate, Blast Burn, and Solar Beam, so we are cooking right now. This is looking very good, and we're going to go ahead and give, or actually, was this 3? Excuse me. No, it was 2. I'm going to go ahead and no shield, and then we do see they swap into Hypno. So I should have gone for Blast Burn here, but I was feeling the spice, and obviously the Solar... We don't get the KO. I got to swap into Sandslash, and this was not Mudshot Sandslash, which has access to Night Slash. Mudshot and Night Slash would have been perfect. This is the Metal Claw version that I don't have a double charge move for. Getting KO'd once again by Niantic. I'm going to go ahead and no shield, and it will be a Shadow Ball, unfortunately. So now I'm going to see if I can get to another Night Slash in time, but unfortunately I can't. So now... I'm like, oh no, I just threw really hard. I threw a Blast Burn instead of, or I threw a Solar Beam instead of Blast Burn. My Sand Slash didn't have Mud Shot, but we're going to see if Mantine can close this out. I do have Bubble and Aerial Ace, so it's not even my Great League Mantine. I need to delete some of these doubles right here, because I have one with Wing Attack, Ice Beam, and Bubble Beam. So that would have definitely helped out, as Aerial Ace will KO. And we are going to see the Charger Bug come back in, so I'm going to go ahead and swap into Typhlosion, but I just get farmed down, and that is going to be a good game. This Charger Bug is going to absolutely delete me right here. I had hope at the beginning, but I let it slip away with a mistake on, and there's a Superior in the back. I let it slip away with a mistake on Solar Beam, and then Sand Slash was like the nail in the coffin right there, so that is going to be a good battle. Superior is going to go ahead and take us out with a Frenzy Plant. Oh man, good game. Boom, down we go. All right, let's get into the next one. We have Starmie versus Poliwrath. All right, I'm hoping for confusion, maybe Hidden Power. No, it's going to be Water Gun, and it's actually my Water Gun Hydro Pump Ice Beam one. I also have a Bibarel there and a Staraptor. Now that Staraptor might be my Shadow one. So we're going to go ahead and no-shield the Scald. They do decide to swap into a Lickitung, so I'm going to go ahead and go for the Hydro Pump here. The shiny Hydro Pump. This should do quite a bit of damage. Boom! Yes, that is a lot. We're going to go ahead and go down. Now we need to come in with Bibarel right now and try our best to farm down. Reason being, we do have, I believe, Hyper Fang on the back end here for neutral damage against the Poliwrath, and then we're going to try our best with Staraptor to try to KO the Poliwrath and whatever they have in the back. My hope is a Grass, obviously, but we'll have to see. It could just be a Charge Bug, and then it's just all over, right? All right, let's see what they got. We're going to go ahead and go for... Poliwrath comes in, so we're going to go ahead and go for that Hyper Fang. This actually does a lot of neutral damage, so they might just let it go through. Yes, they do. Beautiful. We're going to swap into that Staraptor, get ahead on energy, and it's a Shadow Dragonair in the back. It's a fast move game, but I don't think I'm going to make it, so I have to throw the close combat right now to try to KO. Obviously, they're going to shield, but my thought process was maybe Bibarel farms down with Water Gun, and then I can go for Double Surf against Poliwrath. That might be the play. We're going to go ahead and shield the Body Slam, desperately try to Water Gun in time. But no, Shadow Dragonair is just a bit too much, and that is going to be a good game, very well played. It started off real bad. Boom. It got exciting, and then it ended real bad. Good game. All right, Steelix versus Empoleon. And I have a Togetic and a Clefable. Oh, Empoleon just beats this whole team straight up. Doesn't even need to try. Oh, this is bad. Togetic right here. I don't even know what it has. I think it's Ancient Power. I just gotta sack it. They do decide to swap into Gligar. So this is even worse because Gligar is going to be able to go toe-to-toe with Steelix with the Shadow Dig. And this is just... My opponent on the other side's got to be like, what is ZyoniK running? What is he doing? I'm sure some of you who battled me today when I was doing this were probably thinking that, like, that's not a good team. Yeah, Niantic definitely didn't give me some really good ones. I think the best team Niantic gave me was that Cresselia one near the beginning, right? With the Shiftry and Stunfisk. That at least had some potential, and we won with it. This game, however, is going to be a hard loss. I mean, if I shield, Empoleon just comes in and farms me down. So I got to let it go. I got to come in with Clefable. They fast swap into Empoleon, and it is all over. Meteor Mash is heavily resisted. Moonblast is my only chance. So my hope is that I shield here. I go for Moonblast to try and get an attack debuff, and they maybe let it go, but they don't. They shield. The opponent knows. They're just like, yeah, double shield the Empoleon and waterfall me down with the fast move, right? That's going to be a good game. Now they decide to flex and no shield that one, and I'm like, oh man, come on. Just mercy. Take me out. Oh, good game. Got KO'd once again by Niantic's team building. All right, moving to the next one. Munchlax on the lead. bit of lag. Not a good start. We got our Starmie once again, so this is a twofer. And we have Tentacruel. Now that Tentacruel, I'm hoping, has the right moveset. It is my Great League Tentacruel. But as you guys have noticed, the theme of this video, I have a lot of unnecessary duplicates that Niantic likes to choose over my main one. So we're going to go ahead and just try to get rid of this Chargebug with Munchlax. Just get it low. Look to go for Body Slams. I'm okay with losing lead because I can come in and farm down. My hope, though, is that this Body Slam gets a shield. If they decide to no shield and go down, by all means. But if we get the shield here, then we got some play with energy on the back end. So I'm going to go ahead and come in with Tentacruel. I think energy from on there would be the best. They swap into Shadow Gligar, so I got my Starmie, and it's the right one. I saw the shiny logo down there. So this is the Water Gun one. We're going to go ahead and shield. It is going to be Aerial Ace, and then we're going to look to farm down as this next one. I don't think KOs. It's a Starmie, though. It survives, but I'm not going to be able to farm down in time, so I have to throw the Ice Beam here. And unfortunately, there's still a Chargebug to deal with, but we don't know what Pokemon number 3 is, and this is where all hope is not gone. It's going to be a Mew right here. There is a chance. Now, my hope is that it has Wild Charge, because that means it has to swap out, but it doesn't. It has Psyshock, and that is devastating. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Scald now to try to KO. They're obviously going to be shielding. And then Chargebug coming back in is kind of close to a charge move. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and load up. They swap out, and they actually have a charge move ready to go. So that is so unfortunate. This is going to be discharge as well. We survive. Farm down, please. No. Had we gotten the farm down there, maybe we win. You'll never know. But these were some really fun battles. Again, it's a challenge when you guys let Niantic pick the teams for you. It is in most cases gonna be a loss, so maybe they get a bit better with the coding of what Pokemon they choose. Maybe they choose Pokemon that are double moved, right, as a priority over Pokemon that aren't double moved. That could be a good first step. And then obviously if someone's brand new to the game, it just chooses the highest combat powers with double moves or not double moves. But that would be my feedback for that. Obviously, this having to choose anything is still a lot of fun and can be crazy. So good games to my opponents today. You guys knocked out a lot of my ELO. Only won one game, but had a lot of fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And like always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.